I'm finishing up my last week now, as a matter of fact, so I know it can be a bit overwhelming, but I'm here to tell you there's nothing to worry about. You'll be fine. So let's just focus on getting you through your first week, okay? Let's see. First, there's an introductory greeting from the company that I'm supposed to read. It's kind of a legal thing, you know. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun come to life. Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person. Upon discovering that damage or death have occurred, a missing person report will be filed within 90 days, or as soon as property and premises have been thoroughly cleaned and bleached and the carpets have been replaced. Blah, blah, blah. Now, that might sound bad, I know, but there's really nothing to worry about. The animatronic characters here do get a bit quirky at night, but do I blame them? No. If I were forced to sing those same stupid songs for 20 years and I never got a bath, I'd probably be a bit irritable at night too. So remember, these characters hold a special place in the hearts of children, and we need to show them a little respect, right? Okay. So just be aware, the characters do tend to wander a bit. They're left in some kind of free roaming mode at night. Something about their servos locking up if they get turned off for too long. They used to be allowed to walk around during the day too, but then there was the bite of '87. Yeah, it's amazing that the human body can live without the frontal lobe, you know? Now, concerning your safety, the only real risk to you as a night watchman, if any, is the fact that these characters, if they happen to see you after hours, probably won't recognize you as a person. They'll most likely see you as a metal endoskeleton without its costume on. Now, since that's against the rules here at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, they'll probably try to forcefully stuff you inside a Freddy Fazbear suit. Now, that wouldn't be so bad if the suits themselves weren't filled with crossbeams, wires, and animatronic devices, especially around the facial area. So you can imagine how having your head forcefully pressed inside one of those could cause a bit of discomfort and death. The only parts of you that would likely see the light of day again would be your eyeballs and teeth that pop out the front of the mask. Yeah, they don't tell you these things when you sign up. But hey, first station of the breeze. I'll chat with you tomorrow. Check those cameras and remember to close the doors only if absolutely necessary. Gotta conserve power. Alright, good night.
Can I talk now? Okay. Okay. So if you listened really freaking closely back there, I swear you could hear Freddy. And there is also that BS of the freaking "it's me" right on the first time opening the game on the first night. Like, what kind of bullshit is this? Anyways, welcome to freaking Five Nights at Freddy's, this horror game extravaganza that swept the nation. If you haven't seen this game before, you've been living under a rock. Like, what the that's, what the hell? What is with that? So just you can't just keep popping up like that, just willy-nilly like freaking. That's just no, just oh great, they're both out. So if you're watching this, you've probably seen my Five Nights at Pinky series. So I'm not totally new going into this. I know the basic workings of how the entire game works and what to do, for the most part anyways. I've never actually played it for myself. I heard that. Hey. Yo. something you don't hear in, at least when you, like, you're on YouTube and that, is that there are other sounds than what you hear. Like, oh shit, I didn't actually realize there were other sounds throughout the game. Just kind of babbling now, but okay, I think he's gone. Go. But and I tried. I really did try to have all of my lights off for this. I did try my hardest, but the game itself is just too... What the hell? You stop that, sir. I'm trying to say something here. I tried really hard to have all my all the lights off, but the game is just too dang dim that the glow from the screen is not enough to illuminate my face enough in the webcam so you can properly see it and it looks good. So therefore I have to have my lights on, which kind of sucks. I kind of wish they were off because it adds to the atmosphere of it, but you know, oh well, there's not much I can do at this point. I will say there's something to be said about actually playing the game. Like, you can go and watch YouTube at full screen all you want, but until you're actually in control of it is totally different feeling than just watching it. You might be able to see my mouse too. That's probably actually, I don't know. I'm just really babbling here to just kill time because it's 5 a.m. on night 1. If I die, I'd be super upset at myself because that'd be really... What way? Whoa, hey. Yo, light, cameras. Yo, thank you. Oh, hey, hi there, Foxy. So if this series does well enough, I will absolutely do nights 2, or not nights 2 through 5. Well, yeah, I will do nights 2 through 5, but I'll also do, what's the name? Five Nights at Freddy's 2 through 4. And who frickin' knows, maybe Scott comes out with a 5 just to mess with all of us. I don't know. Foxy's almost out of his frickin' cove. But it is nearly 5 a.m. So I don't care. That was Bonnie, and Bonnie can go shove it. What's kind of annoying though is because I have 2 screens here, that the mouse will go off the screen sometimes when I go off to the right. Can you move away from the door now, please? Yeah, okay. Oh. Boom. Foxy had left. She could be bursting down my door any minute, but I don't care. It can just go blubber nut. Let's just go to night 2, because that was super simple. It's night 1. Who dies on night 1? Well, I guess if you really don't know the way the game works, you could absolutely die on night 1. It's the phone. Thank you.
Hello? Hello?
Whoa, hello.
Hey, listen, you made it to day 2. Congrats. I won't talk
Shut
about
up.
it long this time, since Freddy and his friends tend to become more active as the week progresses. It might be a good idea to peek at those cameras while I talk, just to make sure everyone's in their proper place, you know. Interestingly enough, Freddy himself doesn't come off stage very often. I've heard he becomes a lot more
Thankfully.
active in the dark, though. So, hey, I guess that's one more reason not to run out of power, right? I also want to
You're so funny.
emphasize the importance of using your door lights. There are blind spots in your camera view, and those blind spots happen to be right outside your doors. So
That's a huge security flaw that should have been fixed.
On your cameras, be sure to check the door light. You might only have a few
thanks. Like, I don't know that.
Not that you would be in any danger, of course. I'm not implying that. Also,
Yeah.
check on the curtain at Pirate Cove from time to time. The character in there seems unique in that he becomes more active if the cameras remain off for long periods of time. I guess he doesn't like being watched. I don't know. Anyway, I'm sure you have everything under control. Talk to you soon.
Alright, thanks. It'll just be me here, just sitting here all alone in this chair with the fan on. Like, I couldn't imagine actually doing this job in real life, let alone coming back for more than one night. Like, I understand times can be bad, but that bad where you're just gonna risk your life this blatantly? I mean, like, something like construction is like, okay, if you die, it's really kind of either, most of the time, it's probably your fault. That's probably a horrible thing to say. If anyone's actually died in construction, I apologize so much. Didn't mean it like that way. But I'd rather do construction than do this. Like, I'm not good with a hammer, or really any kind of tool that you would have in a garage. But stop doing that. Thank you. But nevertheless, I'd rather do that and learn than sit here for 5 nights and get my freaking face shoved in a suit and die. That'd be frightening. This is frightening. I never truly realized how bad the textures are, how bad everything looked in the game until you're actually here. Are they all moving? Yeah, they are. Cool. I mean, I hear that. Shut up. I mean, the models themselves are actually pretty freaking good. They're a lot better than whatever I could. I'm not artistic enough to make anything like 3D modeling like that. Like, I really reek when it comes to artistic things like that. So in that sense, they're fantabulous. But for like the AAA games and like the stuff we even have now, like even if like a year later, it's even just comparing FNAF 1 to FNAF like 4, there is a remarkable improvement in all of them. Like, you can't deny that. But either way, for how, lack of a better term, bad or average these things look, it's still frightening as all hell when you see them pop up in the door. So it's 2 a.m. No one's really coming knocking on my door yet. And I wonder if I'm going to have the same problems I did with FNAP, where I just couldn't get past night 5. Of course, FNAP was it was a mod to a game that originally started out as a mod, I think. Gary's mod? Gary's mod started out as a mod, right? It was a mod of something and it came its own full release, if I remember correctly. I may be wrong, but anyways, FNAP was not fully polished, whereas there's still a lot of blatant bugs with it that I actually point out in Night 5. It had some interesting things, of course, but you understand what I'm getting at here. Is that you just can't beat the original. So it's night 3 a.m. Just gonna look at these pictures. I'm guessing that's his birthday. Fun day. Cupcake. Oh, shit. Get out of here. Goodbye. Thank you. Oh, you're still there. You're still there. You can just leave now. You guys be quiet. Go away. You're not welcome. You're wasting all my power. Frick. He's still there. Go away. Go away! Oh, you're kidding. This is utter... Okay, he's left. Awesome. Oh, you're kidding me. Just get out of here, Chica. I don't want to eat. I'm not hungry. I already ate. What's on the menu? Is it human flesh? Because I don't want any. I'm not in the mood. You know, I kind of ate earlier. It was a big lunch. I'm sorry. I mean, if you have stuff prepared, I feel really bad. But, you know, maybe tomorrow or night 7, if I come back. I'm not going to come back, so I'm totally lying to you. I'm not really sorry. I really just want you to stay over there. I'm seriously considering making a restraining order right now to the courts because you're really freaking me out. You're not leaving me alone. This is really a real problem. We can't keep doing this. We can't keep meeting like this, Chica. Come on. Please, move on with your life. Are you still at the door? Shit, Foxy. Okay. I was talking and I forgot about Foxy and I was slightly scared. Slightly. I'm sure as I get to night 3, 4, and 5, I'm gonna actually get scared. But at this point, okay, Chica's gone. Awesome. Hold on. Night 4 or 4 a.m. I keep saying night 4. Frick. 4 a.m. 24%. We can do this. We can do this. I would hate it if I literally lost power on the second night. Night 3 is understandable, especially since I know what's going on. Now, if you didn't know what was going on, like back in 2015, or was it 14? I think it was 2015 when this came out. When if you first didn't realize what the frickin' hell is going on, then I could totally understand, you know, losing power and dying like on the first couple nights because it's a brand new game and not everybody had played it yet. Of course, by like a month in after like Markiplier did it, freaking everybody was playing it. It became a whole huge thing. That's really because of Markiplier and PewDiePie. Let's fully be honest there. It's totally because of them. Can I have 6 a.m. please? I want to go home. I'm tired. I'm starting to get a little hungry. You know, I didn't get a lot of sleep the night before as account of the huge animatronic robots that are trying to stuff me into a suit. It's really nerve-wracking. It doesn't do well for my beauty sleep. Can I please just go home? Please? I'm not feeling well. I puked. You know, it's bags under my eyes. It's not good for my health. My doctor said I should go home, get some rest. No? Please? Thank you. Alright. So that was 5 Nights at Pinky's. I'm looking at the wrong thing, sorry. Hey. Third night. Awesome. Alright. So that was 5 Nights at Pinky's, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I'm going to continue playing this. I'll play all the way through night 5, night 6, maybe even 2020. We'll see how well this does. But nevertheless, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm pretty sure I already said this. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Go ahead, go to my channel, see more videos that I've done. Go to see the first kind of horror series before this, which was FNAF. I guess you could go to see Slender, the series before that series. But FNAF was, in my mind, way better. It was a better series. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and remember, as always, it's okay to stay indoors, everyone. See you on the inside. Bye.